pretty much is the way the switch looks. Obviously, it's plugged into the dash, and that one that you see is the new one already in place. But I will engineer it backwards so that you can see every step of the way what I did. Um, the first thing you need to do in order to take it out is to because it's flush, under it you find this little device. Well, that's the emergency brake release. That little device to keep coins. That's right under it. You want to take that out initially because it'll help you put your hand under it, and that'll be important in bringing it out. However, that by itself doesn't do it. You've got to use a device such as this, and this is what I use in order to pry it from the top. So it's a matter of inserting this from the top and using your hand and your fingers from the bottom. And so in that fashion, you do a double duty of helping through here, and then inserting the spatula on the very carefully. It's got to be a sharp one too, and then inserting it first on the top, and then gradually working yourself around the sides, so that you pry it loose. And believe me, it takes a little while. Very patient so that you don't crack the plastic, but it can be done. If I did it, you can do it. As you see, that's kind of like what it looks, what is in place before it comes out. But you can certainly pry it out by using the spatula around the edges carefully, and then gradually, sink it in gradually as much as you can, and then pry it carefully, and then you are able to pull it out. Once you pull it out, the best thing to do for the entire operation is to just put the drawer, the coin drawer back in. Then you'll find that there are three of this assembly of wires, and those need to be removed in order to exchange them for the new one. What I'm going to show you now is the old part. This is what was there before. So I'd show you what, this was what was there before. And of course the problem was that I was, doing this and this, and the mirrors were not responding very well. I had already, by the way, switched the mirrors because the whole shebang was not working. So I had tested electrically the old outside mirrors. They were not in working order. They wouldn't fold or anything like that. It was a beauty that these are folding mirrors. So I had new mirrors already installed, but still the switch was not responding. So I would do like this, and it wouldn't work exactly as it, it would just putter and hesitate. The same thing, it would putter and hesitate. Now, this here is a switch, as you owners of LS 430 knows, in order to fold the mirrors. And we'll eventually go through all the commands later at the end of it. But so at the point that you bring this out, then you need to remove the wire assemblies from this from the back. Each of those three areas, each of those plugs in there has a little button on the side. Just look for it carefully, and you are able to, in a sense, push there, and push on the sides, and push, and then just bring out the various wire assemblies. Let me show you what it looks like. Bring the various wire assemblies out. Sorry about that. So, unplug those. and they each has a little button that allows you to pull it out. Now, they're different sizes, so there is no problem in identifying which one goes where. So once you got those out of the way, you switch your old device for the new one. You put the old one away. Make sure that you don't confuse them, because obviously they're identical, and this one was from a previous car. It had been used, but it was in perfect state. So once you've got your your wire assemblies plugged in, then you test it. I'm going to test it to show you what's going on here. So I'm still not going to put it back in, but no, the car has got to be totally off when you're doing this. You cannot be operating the car. The engine has got to be off. No electricity going to this device. So I'm going to turn now the car on. Okay. So the first thing that I did was I tested the folding part of it. So obviously the folding in and out is working perfectly. So I put it back in the middle, which basically is where most of us who drive like to keep it, because they fold automatically when you go into a parking garage and turn off your car. So now the big moment here is testing the actual power mirrors position. So I have put it on the left. Hey, terrific. Look at that. I got my power mirror back on. And of course, this is the positioning which I like to have it. A little higher. And then we go to the right mirror. And obviously it is working perfectly. There you go. Okay. So the last thing we have to do now, which I'm going to do with you, is just put it back on. Put it back. And for that, I am actually going to take the little coin drawer out so that I can work myself into doing it. I believe that it's just a matter of putting it back in place. Carefully, slowly. And I'm actually going to do it with both hands. So I'm going to go away for a couple of minutes and I'll be back. You won't notice my absence, but I will show you what it looks like when it's all finished.